All right, so we have the Astros at Phillies, Game 5 of the World Series. Astros are huge favorites, minus 150. Not to worry about that today. And so, um, first, I just want to ask that if you like what I do, please support me by subbing my YouTube channel. I want to get to 1,000 subs so I can stream and so I can get monetized. And then after that, I'm not going to ask anyone ever to sub my thing because I think it's really lame. And then also I have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/plain decoded. And I have 3 tiers. The first tier is to support me just because you like what I do. The second tier is to support me and then get into my Discord. And the third tier is extra support. So we can talk about today's game here. So I'll go to the chart and make sure the time's right. November 3rd, 2020 at 8:03 local. And so the favorite gets the first house and the 10th house. And the first house has Gemini in it, ruled by Mercury. The 10th house has Aquarius in it, ruled by Saturn. The dog gets the 7th house in the fourth, and it's got Sagittarius in it, ruled by Jupiter. And the fourth house has Leo in it, ruled by the Sun. And then we also want to know what the dispositor of the part of fortune is, and that is Venus, because the part of fortune is in Libra, ruled by Venus. Okay, so let's go over my notes. And so as a snapshot, we got the moon in the 10th and the anticia of the part of fortune in 10th. And Lord 4 is conjunct the anticia of Saturn. And I'm wondering if that's destructive for Lord 4, which is the dog, right? So in the 10th house, which is for the favorite, the moon, and anticia of the part of fortune is in there. That's nice. Probably gives it energy. And then so 8:03 is the start time, and 8:17, the anticia of the part of fortune is cusp the MC, and that's for the favorite, but the favorite most likely won't be up then. So I know that if that's going to happen when the dog is up to bat, there will not be a score. So I'm thinking the under for the first inning should be good. And then all these times are potential scoring plays, but I like the ones with the check marks. And so at 8:55, the point of fortune is conjunct Lord 1, and that's for the favorite, and that should be final. So Lord 1 is Mercury, and the part of fortune is going to conjoin it. So that looks good for as a final for the favorite. And then at 9:33, the moon is trying the point of fortune, and that's also a final for the favorite. And I like the over for the inning that time because it could flip because there's the point of fortune is conjunct the south node, and who knows who's up here. But for that inning from 9:18 to 9:33, consider the over for just the inning. And potentially, if you think that it's going to line up that the favorite's going to be up at 9:20, 9:33, then just take the top because the favorite right now is the Astros and they'll be in the top. And then at 10 and 10:29, we got some favorable things for the favorite. Could be a scoring play. This is not as likely. And then if you see that the dog is scoring in this game at 10:49, I would really consider this for a scoring play for the dog. And that's because the anticia of the part of fortune is cusp the DSC, and at the exact same time, the anticia of the moon is cusp the IC. And that favors the dog, and it's a double, so it's really strong. But if they're not scoring at all in this game, it might not happen. But if they are scoring, I would definitely consider that. And then right at the end of the game, we got 11:23 moon sextile the anticia of the part of fortune, and that's final for the favorite. So I really think that the Astros are going to win this game. And then, yeah, I like a lot of these are really good for scoring plays. Like the part of fortune conjunct Lord 1, 8:55. Like that's going to be a good chance for a scoring play. At least like a hit. You can bet a hit, right? And you can bet hits in top and bottom. Um, and then also just a reminder, like if you see the innings coming up and I don't have a note here, I could have missed something, but if I didn't miss anything, um, and I don't have a note and or I don't have a scoring play and it's an inning where there's the time in between, then you can take the under like I did in my last video. So I just wanted to look at the numbers too, just to see. And then if I wasn't doing astrology, I would definitely take the Phillies. They got some nice numbers. Um, the Astros can stay on 11 and fall to 18 in World Series all time. And if you looked at my last video, the day that Dodger died, that Phillies lost 11 to 18 that day, and it was 11 months and 18 days after that guy's birthday. That Dodger, I can't remember what his name is, Willie something. And then so they could stay on 11 DN, and Houston equals 31 um, full reduction, and that's the 11th prime. The only thing I saw numbers wise is that the Philadelphia Phillies have a record of 16 and 25 record in World Series all time. Philadelphia equals 101. This 26 prime. And then for the Phillies numbers wise, they could get 35 on Thursday, right? And numerology wise, the Phillies could fall to 36 in regular CF and playoff in regular season and playoffs at home this year, and on 36 DN. And then the Astros have a record of 55 and 31 in 2022 regular season and playoffs on the road, and it's a 56 DN. So I really think the Astros will win this, and just look at these times, and hopefully the Astros win, and good luck.